Prayer has just always been an important part of my life, but it's always just set easy and very naturally. At home with my own parents, my grandmother lived with us as well, and obviously just passed down from my grandmother to my mother and then on to me and my siblings as well. I'm trying to keep the same in my own family as well, that we can have that and we can instill the same values and the same appreciation for prayer as well. We both work, so it's quite busy in the mornings and during the day. So what I normally do is I normally do the drop-offs, so I'd get the kids ready for school. And normally then when I drop them off, I'd have maybe a half an hour driving to work. And that's normally when I'd start my first bit of prayer of the day.
We do try to encourage prayer with the lads. You know, prayers before meals, you know, as we're prepping food and everything else like that. You know, kind of days like today where we're getting a bit of a picnic organised, and we'd kind of try to do it kind of sporadically throughout the day as well.
For me, prayer is not really a structured thing, so I just take a few minutes to pray for my family and my extended family and some other people that are very close to me. Some have gone to God already, but would have had a big impact in my life, so I still pray and remember them. Just being positive. I mean, at the end of the day, all anyone is trying to do is trying to do the best we can for ourselves and for our children and for the world around us. And I suppose when you think of it, like just like the Martins family, I mean, they were ordinary people as well. They went to work, they went to school when the kids were young and everything else, but they always had this amazing, nearly an attachment to prayer, or they nearly had something really leading them back to prayer the whole time. And more often than not, it's about fitting time into your day to make it more personal and more meaningful to you. I think prayer is nearly a certain sense of grace. It's a serenity, basically, that's actually always with me through good times and bad times as well. You can get caught up with the busyness of a family life and work life and all the pressures of the modern world. You can often feel that just everything is getting out of control. It's one inspiration we can all take from the Martin family. They had tough times as well, but even still they always kept prayer to the core of their everyday living. Today we're in Stonehall Farm. It's just here in Kairos in County Limerick. It's a beautiful farm, but we feel sometimes it's important for Olivia and Noah just to realise the importance of just creation and beauty all around us, and just not take everything for granted, to stop and to be still and just to be in the moment. To appreciate the beauty and just the wonder of creation by the animals here and how beautiful they are. And just basically thank God as well, just always to give thanks.
What we would hope to instill with Olivia and Noah is taking those couple of minutes just to be a small bit reflective at the end of every day, you know, and appreciate everything that they have. Just kind of ground them and give them that kind of reflective space as well, where they can kind of take stock.
In the evening times we have this little cube that Olivia got off her teacher this year. So basically we throw the cube to each other, and depending on what side it lands on, then you either say like, how can I help, or let's pray for. You know, I always remember the good friend always said to me, like, called or not called, God is always there. So if he's always there, we might as well make sure that he knows that he's always welcome here as well. But it's also just trying to instill those values so that when they get older, knowing that as well as that we'd always be there for them, that he'd always be there for them as well.